Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview December 18th, 2014, coming to you on a Thursday. Traders is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, I'm coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. It is quite early in the morning for me, bright blue sunny skies and absolutely cold. No, I mean cold like jacket weather. We don't see that in Thailand very often, but it is cold. Great to be with you. Let's get moving. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from a 27-year career in the public safety department out of the great state of Florida. I decided to take a 3-month holiday to Thailand. Well, traders, it's 2014 and I'm still here. So I guess I'm still on holiday, but I'm having a great time. I trade the Forex markets every single trading day. I'm in the markets, I'm watching, I'm observing, and I'm looking for opportunity to possibly enter and make profits. So it's great to be with you, and it's always a pleasure to be with you every single trading day. Let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Let's head on over to the news and commentary. I have to tell you that I wasn't in yesterday. My girlfriend of 6 years' father passed away, and so I was not in, and I did not do a session yesterday, but I see that FOMC happened, and I see it dropped pretty well, so I gather that was probably pretty good for the dollar. I have no idea what was said. I know they had a rate statement and the whole 9 yards, but I really do not know what was talked about, so I can't give you much news on that. Let's take a look at how the indices closed. The Dow 30 closed up 0.169%. S&P 500 closed up 2.03%. NASDAQ closed up 2.12%. And the Russell 2000 closed up 3.11%. Wow, been a long time since we saw that. Let's go over to the Eurozone, where the DAX closed negative 0.20%, with the FTSE 100 positive barely at 0.07%, and the CAC 40 was up 0.46%. The Euro Stoxx 50 was up 0.07, barely in the green. Traders, let's come on over to my side of the world, where some trading has started and some trading has not. I'm doing this video quite early. So the Nikkei, which has not started trading yet, is at 0.38%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney is currently trading at 1.23%. The Shanghai is still closed and it is at 1.28%. And the Hang Seng, which is also still closed, is at negative 0.37%. And the Kospi, which is still closed, which is also at negative 0.21%. Yeah, it looked like a pretty wild day. The charts look pretty ugly. We'll take a look at them as we go along. You'll see these spikes and stuff. The good thing that I noticed was that a lot of these charts stayed with the trend. So, we're just going to follow the trend in a lot of these charts. It's probably going to bore you, but yeah, some good stuff. All right, so earlier today, we did have some news come out. New Zealand had some GDP year on year, which was low impact. We had no high impact news at all through Asia, or will have through Asia today. Our next high impact is during the London session, where we have German IFO Business Climate Index, which is due to come out. And also we have retail sales out of the Great British Pound during the London session. Other than that, looks pretty quiet during London. In the U.S. session, we have the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index coming out, and that's about a half hour after the New York stock market opens. So that looks pretty good. So we got some things happening, and yeah, so why don't we keep going here, and we'll get over here to the 60-minute Forex charts. And as usual, yes, we will start with the euro dollar. 6 currency pairs to look at. Let's go. All right, the euro dollar, as I said, the Fed must have said good stuff. You can see everything, all the indices in the green, and big time in the green, all of them over 2%. And apparently there was a nice drop here. This is great. Nice drop. We've got 4 candles to the right of the big hoopla, and that's good. So we're just waiting for this to give us a nice pullback, like to the 38.2 or the 50%. We want to take this back down, and we'll just take it down for profit, take it down to support where we're currently at. And this looks like a nice trade on the euro dollar, just waiting for the pullback. If it breaks support and gives us a retest, we can always short it from there. All right, let's take a look at the pound. The pound's absolutely in the same exact position. Again, we want to pull back to that 50% at 1.5612, and we'll short it. But we need a pullback. We really don't want to trade at support. Remember, traders, we always want to buy at support and trade and sell at resistance. So we'll take that back to 1.5550, which would be a nice, almost 55, 60 pip trade if this trade works out on the pound dollar. The only bad thing about the pound is the pound does not like to give pullbacks. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we move along. Traders, is the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar, nice to see that FOMC came out and brought this down, and we're just going to stay with the trend. Again, pretty boring, like I said today. FOMC came out, gave us a nice big red candle. We're looking for a pullback. This one I only expected to pull back to 38.2. If you look left of the chart, you can see that we have resistance there, and I expect that we will get some reaction at that point. And we'll sell it at 0.8156 with a bearish candlestick formation and just take it back down to support where we're currently at. All right, the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie, as we know, is bullish. However, this came down yesterday, and I looked at the daily chart, and it's still very, very bullish. It just had one red candle, and today's candle looks like it's starting to be blue. So I think this is going to just continue up. I'd like to see this pull back down, though. Let's get a bump down to that 38.2 at 1.5125. Tight stop at 1.5076. We're not going to give this a lot of room here. We really want to take this to the upside. Traders, if you get a bullish candlestick formation at this point right now, take the trade. There's more than enough pips there to be very happy today. If we took the trade right now with a bullish candlestick formation, even if it pops at 61.8, get in that trade and of course get out at that, that 5,300 area, psychological area. I would get out. Well, just before it, of course, there's trades there, and there's people have pending orders sitting there, so we want to get out before that. But this looks like a great pair to trade, and it looks like it's going to work out pretty well. Let's head over to the Euro Yen. Euro Yen is still bullish, even though we've had this mess for the last, it looks like almost 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks. This has been in a mess. I think we're over it, though. I think this is really going to make its move to the upside again as before. And we just needed to break this trend line. This is a good trend line. It's a 3-touch trend line, but it needs to break it. Now, the problem is that we have the 200 exponential moving average at 1.4698. So if we get a bullish candlestick formation above the trend line, realize you have the 200 to get above also. So if you would like, what you can do is wait till the 200 gets broken to the upside and then take it from there. Your choice. If you take it from the trend line, I'd stick my stop right under it. I'd give it like maybe 10 pips, 15 at the max, and let this go because you do not know what's going to happen at that 200 exponential moving average. And we'd love to take profit at previous resistance at 147.66. Looking nice. Let's take a look at our New Zealand dollar, which is still very, very bearish. There's no question about it. Take a look at the daily chart. You'll see that we're still very bearish. We just need this to pull back up to that 38.2, give us a sell. Nice bearish candlestick formation, and we will take this back down to 0.7691, and we'll take our profits. We're going to use this 200 exponential moving average as our stop on this pair, which I think that's the best bet for our situation today. All right, traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. Really not a lot. It's pretty boring. Not a lot of decision-making to do today. We're just going to follow the trend and just wait for our pullbacks, and that's the name of the game. Wait for pullbacks. Let price come to us and get in the trades when we want to get in the trades, not when the market wants us to get in the trades. So let's get those pullbacks and let's get those candlestick formations and let's make some pips. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me on a Thursday, December 18th, 2014. And you guys and girls, please have a great trading day, and always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, until tomorrow before the London Open, have a great day and we'll see you then. Take care now. Bye-bye.